Hi, my name is Martina.
And I'm Angelina, and you're watching Touching Grass Podcast.
Dun dun dun. Okay, just kidding.
Intro.
I can't believe we're doing this.
We're literally doing this.
I know.
So, should we get right into the episode?
Yes.
All right.
This is our first episode, and
Episode 1.
we're going to talk about something that we both went through.
Yes, this is what bonded us, you guys.
Really? This is like why we're such good friends now. Isn't that
Yes.
crazy? Shout out to them. Thank you guys.
Shout out to them. Thank you.
You know who you are. But seriously, we're going to talk about life after long-term relationships,
Yep.
which we both were in.
We were both in at the same time.
Mm-hmm. That's how we met. We became friends while we were both dating our
Yes.
exes, which,
In school together.
yes, we were in school.
So, me and Gamer Boy
Oh,
were
that's
together.
what we're calling him, Gamer Boy.
Me and Gamer
Gamer
Boy
Boy.
were together for 3.5 years.
Can I just say that your anniversary was on my birthday?
Yes, it was.
When I met you and you were like, yeah, my anniversary is like
The
on my
January
own.
25th.
You're never going to forget it.
No,
Well, you get to celebrate something else now.
Yes,
So it's like,
it's beautiful.
you know what I mean?
That was God.
That was definitely God.
Yes.
But dang, 4 years almost.
3.5 years.
Oh my gosh.
And
That's crazy.
I was 18 when I got with him, and 22 when I broke up with him.
Yes.
And how about for you?
I was with my ex. I forgot. Wait, what am I naming him? Oh, TikTok boy. Because that's where we
TikTok
met.
boy.
We met on TikTok.
TikTok boy.
Ew.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. But we were together for almost 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. I think it was from like, I want to say 20. We broke up right before my 23rd birthday, like 2 weeks before.
So 20.
So like I want to say, yeah, and we were friends before though.
Mm.
So like 19, 20, I've known him since like till 23, something like that. So why would you say your relationship ended?
Okay, so it was definitely a multitude of things, and I would say the big ones were politics and just growing apart and not
Interesting.
being each other's person.
I feel like I hear so many people say like, oh yeah, politics, like you gotta
Yes.
agree on that, but then some people are like, it's not that serious. Like to me,
Yes.
it's not that serious.
So I think what happened with us is it was right around the time of, was it re-election? Maybe it was. I don't know. But it was like
Right
the year before re-election. So that's like when people really started talking about politics again and everything like that. And we kind of agreed on the big things, at least for me. But as we progressed in our relationship and we grew up and we got more of our own ideas about things, I would say he became a little bit more of an extremist, in my opinion, where the conversations no longer were about being respectful and seeing each other's point of views. It was now, my ideas are right, yours are wrong. And so no respect. And so
Shouldn't add fuel to the fire. My bad. Okay, let me
no,
stop.
it's everything I already think, and like, yes. So it was just not cute anymore to have those conversations. And when it was such a big part of his life and his personality, it was no longer attractive anymore. And we grew apart in that sense.
Yeah, I think it's rough when you feel like disrespected.
Yes,
In
very
a
rough.
way, especially because like you're not like you're Dominican, like
Right.
you know what I
Right.
mean? Like
He was a white
people are
man.
constantly. I was just gonna say you deal with racism a lot, like
Yeah.
so it's not really
And
that easy.
microaggressions and everything like that. So I think it was just like that in a sense we were growing apart because we were growing deeper in our beliefs and like standing our ground more to each other.
And you're the one that broke it up, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I ended up being the one to break up, and our final fight was politics, but I think just a lot of other things that with that time apart I've learned, like, okay, we actually didn't agree and align with a lot of things.
Yeah.
But that was like the defining factor.
It's
And for you?
interesting. Well, where do I start?
Where do you start?
Where do I start? Honestly, I feel like if you had asked me that question like a year ago when we first broke up, I would have gave you a list. Right now, I'm just like, whatever, bro. Like,
It was just not aligning.
it just wasn't aligning. I think we were in very different phases of our lives.
Yeah.
huge factor was I'm not shitting on you. I'm really not shitting on you,
No.
but
TikTok boy,
I'm
it's
really
okay.
not shitting on you at all, please. But I don't think so. We were together for 3 years, and I will say like the last year was so difficult because we were constantly
Yes.
fighting.
Agree.
We were not seeing eye to eye whatsoever, and I feel like that's always the case with every relationship. Like,
Yes.
you just stay longer than you should.
It's a slow downfall.
Because love is blind. Love
have
is
so
so
much hope.
blind. Yes, and personally, like, I had to compromise so many of my standards. So I got cheated on, and I stayed. I stayed for a whole extra year, and it was not the same. I hate to say it. Like, I feel like I was fighting nail and tooth to like make it the same before, but it's not, and I would never put myself in that position again because now I know that that's something I can't deal with.
Yes.
And no hate, but that like changes who you are, and
sure.
it definitely changed the dynamic of our relationship, and I felt so deeply insecure all the freaking time, and I was projecting that into so many things in our relationship. Like,
Yes.
I would ask him, I would have certain expectations of him, and he wouldn't meet them, and to me that felt like I still would feel like I was looking for that feeling of security and like trust again. And so I had those expectations, and he obviously wouldn't meet them, and so we would be like in a cycle of like, okay, like it's not getting any better.
Right.
We're constantly fighting. We weren't seeing eye to eye whatsoever. I feel like that's for me. Like,
Yeah.
personally, I don't know if, I'm sure your guy too, like gamer boy probably has a whole different version of that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, you walk away with two completely different stories to tell,
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
And it's only like, again, if you asked me this a year ago, I would have had a different list. But I
No, for
think
sure.
now that you're so far removed from the situation, you could genuinely just look back at it with like clarity. You're like,
Yeah.
no, it didn't work out. Not even because of what they said to me when we were breaking up. It didn't work out because of XYZ.
Right.
Like, that's why.
Right. Like, I remember one conversation we were having, like, I just got so many epiphanies,
Oh, God.
and like I had already been months removed from the relationship, but it took me that long of just like talking things out to be like, oh my God, wait, like that's not why we broke up. Like, it was actually this reason.
Yeah,
And like,
yeah.
it works out that way.
Yeah,
But
it's never what they tell you, or it's never what you think. It's always like deeper, especially when you spend so much time with someone, like 3 years, 4 years. Like, that's a lot of
long
time,
especially young.
when you're young.
Yes,
Because
yes.
you're literally just getting to know yourself and who you
Yes,
are.
yes, 100%.
And you're putting all these expectations on this other person to fulfill them too, in a
Yes.
way. Which,
And like, not to say that when you get together young, like you're not gonna work out, but
no,
it
you have
is
to be
very
willing
different.
to grow with each other.
Yes, yes.
Like, genuinely, you have to really. I feel like you have to be so mature.
It's a very beautiful thing to stay aligned with the person that you met when you're young, but it's okay that it doesn't happen to everyone. Like, it is okay.
Yeah. What was like your it's really over moment? Like, wow. Whether that's like when you guys were in a relationship together, like still during it,
Yeah.
or after.
Okay, so I think if you asked me when I first broke up with him, I would say it's our last fight. Like, that was the last straw, that was it. But honestly, I think, I mean, obviously that was the last one, because that's when I fully broke up with him and was like, we're done, like, we're never getting back together. We never did. But honestly, we went on a trip my post-grad trip, and our first night we got into this huge fight. And I mean, this is a little TMI, but like, we stopped like having sex. And honestly, maybe we had sex like once or twice after that in our relationship, but like after that it was completely gone. Like, I felt no romantic, intimate connection with him, and I didn't want to get that connection back.
Yeah.
And I mean, maybe it was slowly dwindling away, like, as that last year happened, or year and a half happened. But I would say that, like, just the fact that you could pick a fight and like really insist, and it was a really stupid fight too. It was like,
It's always something
it's always so
dumb
stupid
and
but
triggering.
it's layered, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not that specific thing that you're arguing about. It's about so many other things.
Yeah.
And you're just harping on that one specific thing.
Personally, like, I kind of felt it coming. And I hate to say it, but like, I knew that it was gonna happen because, okay, context, like, he broke up with me, she broke up with her ex. But me, like, I just couldn't let go. Like, I
Yeah.
just could not.
You were like
I
nails
knew,
digging in.
yeah, like I knew deep down, looking back, like I had this huge gut feeling, like I knew this wasn't gonna work out.
No,
At
honestly.
least, like, not right now. Like, I would always say that to myself, like, this is not happening. Like, this is really hard. Like,
Yeah.
you know. But I just couldn't get myself to do it until, like, he obviously did.
Right.
And even I remember, like, because we were in a car and we were having our last, like, conversation. We were, like, basically breaking up, and it was really, really over for me. Like, I was like, dang, when we were just talking about how, like, because we would always be like, oh my god, we were together for so long.
Right.
Like, when you're together with someone for like 3-4 years, like, you also don't want to, like, restart, like,
Right. That
and-
attachment.
and in a way too, it's like a little bit of ego, because it's like, oh, your next person is gonna, like, get all of the benefits, and, like, look what I
Yes.
did. And, like, him and I would always have jokes about that, and, like,
Yeah.
oh, your next person will just, like, you know,
Ooh,
be so
red
lucky.
flag.
Well, I guess it's a red flag for me too, because I
Yeah.
would be like, thinking about it, it's like used to piss me off.
Yeah.
Because, like, why couldn't you be better for me, but you're better for her, like,
yeah.
but obviously that's not the right way to look at it. Anyways, and I just remember, like, asking him, being like, well, because he said this thing and, like, pissed me off. He was like, oh, people reconnect. And I'll never forget this conversation. He's like, oh, people reconnect. Because his whole thing is like, oh, you know, we're just not, you know, wrong time, like, right person.
I think it's like the denial of wanting to end it, though.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't
like, you
think it was
deserve
like
better. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't be this person for you right now. Like, all that crap. And I'm just like, bro, you're just not. You just don't want to do it. But anyways, and I just remember being like, oh, like, what happens? Like, you're saying people reconnect. Like, how are we ever going to reconnect? Like, what happens if, you know, years down the line, like, I meet someone else? Like, I'm completely happy. I'm with someone else.
Right.
He did, like, dead butt, just looked me in the face and just shrugged his shoulders. And I just remember, like, I don't know what that did to me, but it, like, I don't know. Like, it altered my I was like, yo, this man does not care.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he does not want me. Like, he doesn't care if
But
I'm
the
with
signs
someone
were there
else.
all along. It just took him having to do it.
Yeah. Like, I was like, wow. Like,
Yeah.
he is so indifferent about me being with anyone else. Like, moving on. Like, because when I thought about him doing all those things, I'm like,
Made you
oh,
sick.
yeah, it made me sick to my stomach. I'm like, oh my god, no.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, I stayed after everything. But when he did that, I don't know what the heck happened in my brain chemistry. And I was like, yeah, I'm never probably gonna talk to him again.
Yeah.
Like, I'm never. Also, like, yeah, like, because I'm the type of person to, like, keep no contact after.
Oh, yeah.
I will
same.
not be.
Same.
I will not be going back. Like, I will not be talking to you. Like, I will be dying. I still won't hit you up. Like, I just can't. Like,
I agree.
It's a point of pride at that point.
Pride.
You know what
True
I mean?
pride.
It's definitely pride.
Honestly,
But-
though, I think I was, like, low-key in the same boat as you were. Like, I was, like, I had an inkling that it's just not going to work. And I had it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is gonna sound horrible, but, like, I would low-key pray, like, God, if he's not meant to be with me.
Oh my god, same.
Then, like, have him do it.
Same
But
all the time.
I think I was the one that really needed to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to choose myself.
Yeah.
I needed to be the one to choose myself. And
Yeah.
at the end of the day, that's what I was doing, because he's not a malicious person. I hope he's
No.
not. Like, who I knew was not a malicious person, who I fell in love with, right?
Yeah.
Like, at the time,
Mm-hmm.
he wasn't a malicious person. And so I think it really was a lesson that I had to learn for myself. And I've learned it in the past, but I think I really needed to choose myself. And, like, it was going through a lot of
You
other
had
things
to obey.
mentally.
Like, you
Yes.
just felt like, okay, like, this is not.
Like, I think I had lost a lot of myself in that relationship.
Oh, same.
And I needed to choose myself and,
yes.
like, literally choose myself and choose to be alone, to find myself again and to love myself. And that's just what needed to happen. Was I needed to break up. I needed to be the one, because he was the type of guy who would just be content with whatever was in his life at that
I
moment.
feel like a lot of men are just like,
Like
it
that.
is what it is. Because
Yeah.
I feel like TikTok boy too was like kind of always like, well, it is what it is. And then
Yeah.
I'm like over here freaking out in the corner.
But, like, Gamer Boy was truly, like, in his routine. Like, they would always, like, his family and him would always eat at the same restaurants. He would do the same thing for years and years and years, just because it was there and just because it was right in front of him. So I feel like I was that person to him at the end of our relationship. Like, I was just there, so like he just kept me around because I was
in
already
a way
there for 3
it was
years.
convenient.
Yes.
Oh, same.
In his most convenient ways.
Yes, I felt that way too. I feel like because of the way you also get treated, like,
yes,
you know,
100%.
like, you could tell when you're just being treated out of convenience, rather than when you're just being treated out of genuine love and like someone wants to keep you around. And I think, I don't know if it was a certain point where people like just get comfortable with you and they just treat you like crap, which, I mean, I know it happens. They take advantage of you, but
and I could probably pinpoint moments where I was doing that to him too.
Oh, 100%. Same. Like, we're not perfect, like, for sure.
Right.
But I think a lot of it does stem from, like, oh, just convenience. Like, you know, she's there. And subconsciously, too, like, I feel like when you put up with a lot, they start to, like, you know, oh, whatever. It doesn't matter.
They push their limits.
It's not
and
that
they're
serious.
Like, oh, she actually, I could push her really far and, like, she will still be here. So let me just do nothing.
For sure. I feel like, oh my God, I would always have conversations with TikTok boy, like, towards our end of the relationship. I'd be like, you hate me. You know that meme where it's like when you start hating your girlfriend? I would always say that to him because that's how I felt. Like, I'm like, no, truly, you were never, like, for example, like, you were never this mean to me. Yes. But you're all of a sudden, like, doing all these things.
Like,
it's
why
like,
am I begging you to see
do
me,
bare
talk
minimum.
to me, call me, call me. Hello? Why am I asking you to do that?
And it's honestly, like, really sad because I did this to myself. I let you cross a boundary that I shouldn't have let you.
And that's why I felt like I had to be the one to choose myself because for so long I was not choosing myself.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm glad that he did it. I'm okay. Like, 100%, because I don't think that I was even able to. Yeah. Where I was in my life, I just genuinely, I had, like you say, you lost parts of yourself. Like, I feel like I lost everything. Yeah, like, I truly was not who
I say parts of myself, giving myself grace, but, like, I genuinely had no I had no, like, identity.
Especially because you spend so much time with someone, and it's like, who, like, you are, like, you know, versus them, like you guys are just, you don't have the same routines, like, you have the same, like, you like the same things, like, it just starts to get blurry.
Do whatever they like to do and not what you like to do. Yes.
So you didn't stay friends with your ex then?
No.
Yeah, me either.
So we had a really big fight, and then I blocked him for like a day, and then when I unblocked him, it was like, okay, we're gonna have our last conversation, we're gonna meet up, have our last conversation, and after that, we did not talk anymore. I did keep him on social media.
I did not. See, this is where we're so different. Yeah. By the way, anxious avoidance. So if you didn't know, now you know.
And I think a part of me kept him around on social media just because I never wanted to reach out to him, and because I did do the breaking up, I felt like I don't know why, but like in my head I just feel like, oh my God, like, okay, I still care about him. Like, I still want to know.
He's ready to let go fully?
Yes.
Okay, fair.
I was not ready to fully let go.
Fair. I get that.
And I kept him around for a year after.
Oh, now he's fully removed. That long?
It was a full year.
Oh.
Yeah, but I had him muted on everything. So at that point, it was just like a...
You forgot about it probably, right?
It was just like a, okay, I'm... Yeah, to remove him now is just like, whatever. I don't even have feelings towards him, so it was just like another person on social media, and it was just Instagram too at that point.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No.
And for you,
for like the first couple months, like, I just didn't we didn't follow each other. Everything was okay, but I would still like have an inkling to like check, or you know, like, it took me a while to like regulate my system where I'm like, I don't want to know what's going on. And like, I knew that if I had to block him. Yeah, like, in all seriousness, like, I had to block him because I couldn't deal.
Which was a part of your healing process, which is like also, completely normal.
Also, like, seeing the things that he would do after the breakup, like, I'm like, oh, this is so sad. Yes. Like, this is so sad. Like, I don't know for sure what he was doing. But you can assume what someone's doing. Yeah. Like, you see him follow a certain girl. You see him...
Oh, you were stalking. Girl, I was not stalking that hard. No.
No, it was... Okay, it was... I will say this one story. Yeah. I wasn't stalking because his profile was private. Okay. But there was this one girl on his TikTok that I saw that he, like, refollowed or, like, something. And we had, like, arguments about her. That was...
The one they tell you not to worry about?
It wasn't... I don't think there was like something to worry about, but like it's because of what like had happened in our relationship.
Yes.
I was just like, bro, like seriously, like the second I'm out of your life, you go back and like do that. Like it was just a slap in the face. That like again pushed me over the edge. I was like, yeah, no, I'm blocking this kid. Like I don't want, again, no, like not in terms of like I'm hating, but like all of it was just, I want to make myself better. I want to move on. I don't want to feel this way. Like I need to take this step in order to get there. And I know myself, and I'm going to keep checking, and I feel disrespected, even though I know you don't owe me anything because we're broken up, but like, no. So I had to do it.
Right. No, and that's so real because like you do things for like, one, how comfortable you're feeling at that moment to do it, but then also like how healing it is to you.
Right. And
like some people go the extreme route of like complete cut off, complete taking down, like you never existed, right?
Cold turkey.
And some people, they take time, and like I was one of those people that took time. Even though I did the breaking up, I took time. Like
you still gotta heal. Like it's not like you didn't care because you're the one that broke up with him.
Right.
Yeah. And like there's a huge difference between healing and avoiding feelings.
Very true.
And I think for like for me, like the first month or two, I was just straight up avoiding feelings. Like I just I thought by not feeling sad and like not reflecting like all those like not sitting in my feelings, that was me moving on. But it was only until like I like blocked him and I did actually like the necessary steps is when I felt like, okay, I'm healing. Like no, there's a huge difference.
Yes, I agree.
You can't hide from your feelings forever, unless like that's 100%. Why you find people that are like still hung up on their relationships like 6 years later. It's like, yeah, you're not,
never worked through
like you're not, yeah, you're just avoiding your feelings. Like anyone could do that. Anyone could do that.
Yes.
But you gotta like actually put in the work. You gotta make a conscious decision. It's not gonna be easy. It sucks.
Right.
It sucks.
It
Moving
absolutely
on from someone you were like, you know, texting good night and good morning every day for like I don't know how long.
Building habits, building routines.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Like so bad. And like don't get me wrong. Like you were like you want to reach out. Like you're tempted to, but you have to realize like also the phone works both ways.
No, and I think
you know what I mean?
Honestly, like at least for me personally, him not trying to reach out and me not trying to reach out helped so much because the distance brought so much more clearance to the relationship.
Oh my gosh.
And without that like distance and that like, okay, we're gonna form new habits in this time, even if it was just a temporary pause, which it wasn't, but like if it were, that clearance and that time away brought so much more clarity because when you're in it so deep, you like don't see.
Love is blind.
Yeah, love is truly blind.
So blind. So what did you do that like kind of helped you move on?
Honestly, okay, so some context. When I was in my relationship, I feel like I really did self-isolate from everyone else in my life. And like, not to say that I would never see anybody other than my boyfriend, but like there really was times where I would go weeks without reaching out to anyone other than my boyfriend. Yeah. And like, or my boyfriend at the time, right? Gamer boy. And so towards the end of our relationship, I felt alone, and I really truly felt like, especially with the way that he was moving with me and like the lack of effort on his end, where I really did feel alone. And I was like, damn, I really need to have girlfriends again and like have friendships. And so once I got out of that relationship, it was really important for me to reach out to people like you, like my best friend from high school, and just like have those people in my life and like nurture that, and also nurture the relationship I had with myself. I really did just become his girlfriend. Like I became Gamer Boy's girlfriend, and
you got sucked in so without even realizing
it. And at a point in our relationship, I was like, damn, like I do all the hobbies that you like, and I go to the sporting games that you like, and do this and that, and hang out with your friends, but you don't ever do anything that I want to do, or, you know, go to the concerts that I want to go to, or anything. It could literally be anything. Like, he just wouldn't do it if it wasn't for his own benefit. And I stopped doing it for my own benefit too, right? Like, I just started doing what he wanted to do. Yeah. So nurturing my friendships and discovering what I liked again, and doing those hobbies, and taking myself out and doing what I want to do myself,
I loved seeing you be so okay by yourself, because at least for me, like, after we broke up, like, I couldn't be by myself. You know, I had to have someone around me, and I'm not really good at asking for help or asking to, like, you know, hey, are you free today? Like, I'm not feeling that great, because I don't want to keep talking about the same situation over and over and over again. Like,
You
to
feel like
me,
a burden.
pretty much. And like,
But
to
you're
me,
not.
that's like a weakness almost. Like, why am I crashing out like this hard? Like, I shouldn't be crashing. Like, I know better, but it's like my brain is not caught up with my heart is not caught up with my brain yet.
Yes.
My brain realizes it, but my heart is still really like sad or whatever. So I wouldn't like to spend so much time alone at first. And I think like gradually, as like things got better and I genuinely started to like be like, okay, like, you got to stop avoiding your feelings. You start like, you got to start healing. And so I was just taking a lot of like video diaries like every day, to the point I would do it so many times. Like, I would literally just like during my lunch break at work, I would just go in my car and put it on and start crying for like 10 minutes. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to go back now. And just like pour my heart out.
Yeah.
And I would sit there for like 30 minutes or like more, just talking to myself, because again, like, I don't want to keep talking to people about it, but also in a way I do think like, who else got you but you, you know?
That's true.
Who else is gonna understand what you're going through? And the more you talk about your emotions, like, I feel like for me, out loud, or like even journaling, like writing down just thoughts,
Like talking out loud is like so therapeutic.
so much. And like, you get to really like get to know yourself on a huge like different level.
Yes.
Like, so much deeper. Like, I'm like, oh, I didn't even know I had this thought.
Yeah.
Like, this is crazy.
Like, vocalizing your, like, trying to vocalize if you can't, like,
yeah.
just any attempt at it, it really is so moving. And like, you're like, oh wait, that was like kind of cool that I just said that. Like, wow, I didn't
like,
really
look
think
at
that.
me. I never am I that smart? Wow.
Very
I'm so
true.
emotionally intelligent. But yeah, like, and I did that for a while.
Yeah.
Even now, like, I still do it when I'm not sad. Like, I'll still like
Work
you know,
through your emotions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always trying to operate from a place where like feelings are just feelings, you know.
They're temporary.
They're not, and they're also not facts. Like,
they're not
facts, because the amount of times I would have certain feelings about a certain situation and the next day they're like completely different is insane. And that's something I had to like, I just learned actually like recently.
I think it's really important to work through your emotions too. Like, for me, I always found it difficult to like vocalize my emotions. Like, yeah, I can talk to myself and like work things out in my brain, but to actually like, okay, this is what I'm feeling, let me express it now,
It's hard.
is really hard
It's
for
hard.
me. So like, I would do it a lot through music or movies or reading, and like have what other people can put into words so beautifully, like take that and like really let my emotions out that way. Like, a really, really good song that could describe exactly how I'm feeling, I could cry to it, and then I'm like, okay, I let out that emotion.
Yeah.
We can move on now.
Yeah. For sure. I feel like, you know, you're over them, because I don't know, personally, like during my breakup, I had this like couple songs that like you say like you said, they describe your situation perfectly,
So
or like
beautiful,
how
yeah.
you feel, right? And then there's some like emotion like bondness to it now.
Yes.
And then you hear it like months later and you're like, wow, I don't
Yeah.
even feel that way at all.
And then you can just like hear it, and it's just
Yeah.
a song.
Every time, like, I still have these songs in my playlist, and every
Yes.
time they play in my car, I'm like, wow, I don't even care.
Yeah.
Like, that's how you know you're over it, by the way.
No, truly,
That's
yeah.
how you know you're over it, because you're just like, wow, I'm not even that same person whatsoever. Like, I don't have these feelings towards this at all.
Yeah.
Like, truly. What was something that you learned while you were being single about, like, yourself?
Ooh, that's a really good
I
one. Do you have
know.
an answer to that? You can go first if
Was-
you want.
Honestly,
Something I learned about myself.
I learned that I am actually like a softie. Like, but I come off, or I want to be perceived as, what's the opposite? Like, I don't want
tough.
Sure.
Like, you want to
I want
to
to, yes.
tough.
Like, oh, look at her. She doesn't need anyone. she doesn't need anything.
So
She's
you're
okay.
soft.
She got her this. But, like, deep down, I am a huge, like, softie. Like, I am a crybaby in a way. Like, not where I'm, like, crying all the time. Well, maybe I am. But, like,
Yeah.
my point is, it's, like, no, like, I seem that, like, oh, she doesn't care, it's okay, but, like, deep down it, like, really hurts me. Like, I feel things super deeply
deep.
especially when I get attached. If I'm not attached, you couldn't pay
fine.
me to care.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, if I don't like you and you disrespect me, well, I don't like you, so I'm not really expecting you to like. I don't care.
Right.
But if I'm putting you, like, if I have expectations and you disappoint me, I'm gonna act like I don't care, but deep down it's like
it really hurts.
hurting. And I'm just starting now to, like, allow myself to let people know what my boundaries are so that they don't like cross them. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because I feel like people are always like, yeah, you know, don't have people cross your boundaries and XYZ, but, like, also you gotta vocalize that too, like,
Very
right?
Because how will they know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't do that. I don't
That's so
usually do
good.
that. So I'm like, okay. And also I'm trying to be vulnerable more. Like, I'm trying to not see my, like, being vulnerable is not a weakness. Like, cause, like, again, after the breakup, I'll be like, oh my gosh, like, I don't want to reach out to my friend and be like, I'm so sad again. Like, you need to hang out with me. Like, no, it's okay to be vulnerable, and it's okay that something mattered to you more than it mattered, for example, to them, or whatever it is. Like, just feel your feelings and you'll move on. Eventually, you're gonna move on. You're just gonna move on. So, and it's okay to crave someone. It's okay to be sad. Like, it's okay to be, like,
it's okay to want.
It's okay to feel.
Yeah, it's really
I feel
okay.
Like, for me, like, it's such a hard, like, thing to grasp. Like, I don't want to feel, or, like, if my feelings don't align with my brain, it doesn't make sense to me. But it's like, it shouldn't. It's not
okay.
gonna always.
It's okay to not. Yeah.
It's not gonna always. But that's something, like, I'm constantly working on.
100%. I can't think of a single thing. Okay, I'm.
I
haven't learned shit. I've honestly just been learning. This sounds really weird, but I've just been learning myself.
Oh yeah, you're getting deep with yourself.
I'm getting deep.
This is the whole reason why we started this podcast, by the way, because we just be getting deep with ourselves.
Yes, like, I think, like, learning to give myself grace and learning to love myself and what I like and what I don't like, not even, like, in terms of romance, but just, like, of myself and, like, my hobbies and in life, like, what I like and what I don't like. That's been super big for me. And also just, like, learning to use my voice, like you said. Like, I think I've always been like, okay, don't rock the boat, like, keep still. If something's bothering you, just hold it in. Like,
yes,
unless it's super major, like, you don't need to vocalize it, like, you could just swallow it and take it.
Right.
But I'm learning to just, like, speak up for myself.
Yeah,
I feel like I never
let
really
them
did
know
that.
your boundaries.
Yeah,
like, you have to,
like,
otherwise they're gonna walk all over it.
Yeah, like, I was always so good at, like, vocalizing for other people, like, being protective of other people, but when it came to myself, it was like, okay, girl, you need to protect yourself too now.
Yeah,
like, let's do that. So that was definitely, like, something I'm still learning about myself. I'm, like, still trying to do.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm also trying to learn too how to, like, trust again, because it's hard.
That's
being, like,
especially once you get cheated on, like, that's
it was rough. Like, it was so rough. Yeah, I would have, like, nightmares.
Oh my god,
it was so bad.
That's horrible.
It's so funny that I say these things because, like, that's just not me. Like, I don't, like, looking back, I'm like, obviously it's sad that I went through that.
Yeah.
But, like,
it's not you now.
Yes. And it's just sad to look back at it and be like, girl,
you hurt for that girl that was going through that.
Oh my gosh, so bad. Like, but you live and you learn. Like, I don't regret it. Like, I know that, like, most people will be like, honestly, it's your fault. Like, you stayed for a year after. Like, you should have left. Like, whatever. I don't regret it.
You had more lessons to learn. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, I don't think I was ready to let go.
Yeah.
I really don't. And I don't think I would be the same person I am right now
if you let go.
If I had, like, broken up with him and just left. Like, I just wasn't ready. I just wasn't ready.
And I honestly, I believe that, like, you should be with the person until, like, hate is a really strong word, but you should, like, be with them till you gotta
see
them.
It through, I guess, in a way.
And, like, I will never, like, judge somebody for staying. Of course, like, if they murdered somebody, okay? Like, if they murdered your
little
mom,
wild.
like, maybe
a
you
little
should've
wild.
left.
Call the police.
Yeah. But, like, for wanting to just have that human connection with another person, like, just staying and trying your hardest and trying your everything, now you get to say, okay, I tried my best.
Right.
And it just didn't work out.
Yeah.
Not, okay, I ran away at the first sight of trouble.
Exactly. No, and, like, I feel like, if anything, it says more about who you are as a person. Like, I look at it and I'm like,
hope.
yeah, like, I had so much compassion for him, and I'm like, well, I don't want to see you as that person. People make mistakes, like, you know what I mean? And I'm a huge advocate of people change. Like, people can change. And obviously, if he were to do it again, I would have been like, I'm out.
And also not
That's
to say
different.
that,
like
if
you shouldn't tolerate that.
Yeah, also, like,
if you did leave,
like,
that's
you're bad. No, it was the worst.
No, that's, yeah, exactly.
If that was what made you hate him and you left,
100%. Girl,
Cheers.
No, because now I know that, like, once that boundaries crossed, I can't continue, because
You
I
have to
did
walk
stay.
away.
Yeah, I did stay in that relationship, and it wasn't the same.
Yeah.
Maybe because it was him and we just couldn't make it work, but, like, regardless, I don't even want to try it, because I'm just like, I'm burned out.
That's your boundary.
Yes, like, and I've said that before, but then it got crossed, and I'm like, oh, I'll stay, it doesn't matter, like, we'll make it work. But, like, now I'm more mature, I'm older, like, I know
You're sticking with your boundaries.
I'm sticking, yes, because it's just like, you learned your lesson.
Yes.
You're gonna
It
keep
is a
doing the
solid
same
line.
you're gonna keep doing the same mistakes until you learn your lesson.
Yes.
Like, genuinely. So
Truly.
it is what it is. Like, you just have to, you know. When did you realize that you're, like, over them for real and you're ready to date now?
I don't know. Was there, like, a exact moment for you? Because I feel like for me it was just like a natural progression of, like, okay, I started going out again. Like, I feel like when you're in a relationship, a lot of us stop going out.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So I started going back out again, and slowly I would, like, start to notice guys. I think when I first started going out, like, I was, like, fully,
Oh my
like,
God.
shield up.
Hate men.
Don't even look at me. Like,
Yes.
I'm in a relationship, even though I wasn't in a relationship. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like, you have that, like, I'm taken mentality. I don't want to talk to anybody. I'm not open to anybody.
Yeah.
And then just, like, slowly progress into, okay, like, he's kind of cute. Oh, that one's kind of cute.
I
Like,
know.
I
And
would
it's
talk
like,
to that one.
trouble all over again, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was, like, my progression. And then I eventually got the dating apps again, which was maybe, like, 5 months after I broke up with my ex, where I was like, okay, I think I can, like, start talking to guys again.
That's crazy, because
Yeah,
5 months for me,
I really lost myself, girl. Like, I had a lot of looking to do to find myself again.
To be honest, I feel like, if anything, you handled your breakup really well. Like, from an outside perspective. Obviously,
Yeah.
I knew you were going through it, because, like, we would have conversations about it, and I would share my thing, like, you would share yours, and, like, we would talk about it. But I really thought you handled it pretty well. Like, I really do. And but for me, like, talking to someone, I think it only took like a month.
But it wasn't dead ass talk. It wasn't, like, for real talking.
Yeah, no. So, like, I did not, let's just say that I was not ready in any way.
Right.
I just felt like I knew that I needed to move on. And all these, I'm sounding like a lot of people are, like, hitting me up, but, like, certain people would, like, reach out to me, like, you know, because I didn't have the apps, so I only got the apps, like, a couple months ago.
Yeah.
But the way I would meet people or go on dates after my ex and I broke up, TikTok boy, TikTok boy and I broke up, it would be, like, through Instagram, mutual friends, like, you know, someone's, like, setting us up, whatever. And I felt like, what's stopping me? Like, I was kind of, not the whole, like, oh, to get over them, you have to go, like, yeah. Like, I don't think that's I don't believe by that, like, whatsoever. Like, it doesn't really work.
Right. It was you were avoiding your emotions.
I was
at first.
legit avoiding the feelings. Yes. And, like, every single time a guy would, like, show a little bit of interest, I mean, they're like, oh, I like you, like, let me hang out, blah, blah. I'm like, ew. Like, I would get the ick so fast. Like, it makes no sense, because
So real,
why
though.
would you get an ick of someone liking you? Like, they're pursuing you, and I'm just like, ew, get away from me. Like, I think we should just be friends. But yeah, and I definitely, like, I think my first date for it, because I've talked to people, but I didn't go on dates.
Right.
Or like we would like
literally just
FaceTime.
texting.
Yeah, we would like FaceTime, but like it was like nothing. And my first like ever like date, I can't even. I think it was like April
First
or
date
May.
post breakup.
Yeah, it was like
Okay.
April or May, and
It's like 5 months ish, 4 or 5
I
months.
guess, yeah, I guess so. And it was also like with someone that like I knew that I wouldn't really like.
Okay, so that's
so that
a
was
real
like,
thing.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a, I don't know, like a defense mechanism.
Yeah,
Like I just was
I
very
did the same thing.
Yeah, like you know, you'd like talk to people that like you don't
That you,
really
like, don't
see.
care about.
Yeah, you're just.
You're
That sounds
like,
really mean, but like
that sounds really mean. Okay.
But I think it's just it stems from like where like you're being guarded, right?
Yes.
And like you know that person is most likely not gonna ask of you to be in, or if they do, then you're out, right? Like they're
Yes.
if they ask for like more, you're like
There's truly like no risk going into that date.
Yeah.
You're literally
Just there
you
for
could
the
get
vibes.
murdered, but like you're literally
Well,
like no
hopefully you're not.
emotional vulnerability. Like you're literally like this in the pool, in the dating
Yeah.
pool. You're like
Yeah. And
okay.
something that surprised me so much about dating again was like the way like I would choose these guys based on like my overcorrection of like who TikTok boy is. So like
Yes.
in my head, right, I would like be like, okay, it didn't work out, or TikTok boy was XYZ, like all these like different things,
So let me
right?
go with the opposite.
And I don't want that again. So let me go with the complete opposite. And I
Yes.
would go in that mentality into my dates, and if those people don't have those traits that I'm looking for, or like these things, I'm like, yeah, no, like I don't want to
That's
be,
it.
I don't want to keep talking. Like I'm out. Like we're done. You're
That's
not
so
it. You're not it.
That's so
Yeah.
I feel like I kind of low-key did the opposite, where I was not finding the same traits, but like it was almost like that familiarity,
Yeah.
where I was like, okay, like my ex kind of used to do this, like Gamer Boy kind of used to do this, so,
Yeah.
like, it might be cool. But then I did go to the extreme opposite, like
Yeah.
I went to the extreme, and then I kind of have gone a little bit more back.
I think now I'm like more accepting of like, yeah, I used to like this thing about him. Like I want it. Like obviously, because when you move on from someone, like you know what they say, it's like you never fully move on from someone because it's like you still like learn stuff from them, or like you picked up
Yes.
habits, like they still live through you in a
Yes.
way.
Mhm.
And I think at first like I used to despise that, but like obviously because like you want to forget about them, you want to move on.
Right.
But when you as you do move on and heal, you're like, oh, that like he taught me something, or like
Right.
I really
Yeah.
like that about him.
Especially
I
if
do
you're
want that
together
in
for
my
so long.
yeah, like I want that in my next person. Like
Yes.
that was nice. Obviously,
Yes.
take the good and leave the bad.
Take the good, leave the bad. And like it's so weird dating though, like it's
Ugh,
genuinely
I hate it.
like, okay, we both kind of went with like the natural progression of like, oh, we're just gonna like go on dates with guys that we don't really care about, that, like you
And
might
then
think they're cute,
yeah.
but like you're like,
And like
eh.
and then at some point I think like for me like actually switched because I was like,
Yeah.
okay, like now I'm ready. Like now I'm
Yes.
really like ready to give my heart to someone. Obviously it's still scary. Like
Oh, we're fine.
like to think about it, like oh, I like this guy, I have to like see it through and see if it's gonna work out. That's scary still.
Yes.
But like there's still like this itch of like in you that like wanna, you know, try again.
Right.
It's just scary.
How far after your relationship would you say you were like actually ready and were willing to get vulnerable and willing to like actually go after a guy that you cared about?
Honestly, I would say probably like 8-9 months later.
Okay.
I was like, okay, fine. Because, like, I found someone that I was like, okay, I like you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, though. Like, I'm scared, but I like you. And
Okay.
maybe.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And, like, it didn't work out, which is fine.
Which is fine.
But, like, you know what I
learned
mean?
to like be vulnerable again. So like you did learn some things though.
It was terrifying, though.
Yeah.
It's still horrible to think about, right? Because even though it didn't work out with them, obviously then your feelings get hurt, or like you like whatever, you got to go through that thing again. Maybe not as deep because it wasn't like a long-term relationship, right? But like you still cared.
Go
You
through
still
a little
had
bit of the morning.
you thought of the potential. It's
Yes,
the potential,
it's the
guys.
potential.
It's the worst thing ever. When your brain starts filling in all the gaps because you
Yes.
just didn't see it through with someone.
Yes.
It's the worst. Like I hate myself for
But
it.
also I think we approach dating like super different from each
Oh,
other,
100%.
which is like a whole other thing.
How
Do
do
you
you-
want to get into that?
Well,
We
just
can.
like touch on it for a second. How do you approach it?
Okay, so I, in my brain, especially on the apps, if I'm meeting a guy, he's like not fully real to me. Like he exists.
He's a bot.
He's a bot. He's literally a bot. He's like ChatGPT. Like he
Yeah.
kind of exists, but like doesn't really. I start a man off from 0, and like this is the thing. Like women will start off a man with like 100%, all the potential.
Guilty.
When literally that's just you and like
Yeah.
who you are, and like so you build them up to who you want, but that's not really them. Where I do the opposite. Like I start everyone off at 0, and so like I'll talk to you, but like I don't really care. And then once we've gone on like a certain amount of dates and I've learned X amount about you, then it like. Then I get the build up.
Right.
And like, then, okay, shoot. So if it doesn't work out, like, I actually am hurt by you.
Right.
Not your potential.
Yes. That's actually, like, that's a really good way. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm so anxious. Like,
I think, like, if we're talking and we're not agreeing or, like, we're wanting different things or believe in different things, yeah, I won't continue talking to you. But if it's just, like, a casual thing and, like,
what if it's just like boring though? Like for me, if it's just boring, I'm like, ew,
boring, but
I don't
they're
wanna.
putting forth effort. I still go on the date because I'm like, it could be different in person. Like I'm not always a great texter though.
No,
like
I feel like personally, no. I'm like I'm out.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm actually struggling with this right now. I'm literally I'm talking to this guy and it's so
therapy.
boring.
Okay.
Sorry. So sorry.
How long though? Okay, but is he making effort to see you though, or like go on a date?
Yeah, we were supposed to see each other soon, but I'm just not.
I mean,
This is and I only. Hello. But yeah, like I need to I guess I need to get hooked or something. Like I need to find something that I really like about you so I could go on a date with you. Otherwise, I'm just not. I don't care, and I don't care if you're cute. I don't care. Like you could be really cute, but if I don't like a single thing, I'm not going.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
I think this comes from my trust issues because you can say 1,000 things to me over text message, and it could be 1,000 amazing things where I'm like, wow, I should really be like loving this. Like this is so cool, but I won't believe it until like I see you in person and like I see our vibe together.
Yeah.
I also think like good conversation should be had in person, not over text. So like I'm personally, I don't really like texting that much. I think you should be consistently texting. I don't think you should go like days without texting you or like super long without texting you. But also like we have lives.
No, for sure. No, yeah.
So
no,
if
I
he's
get
consistently making an effort to see
but
you
it's, like,
and like
boring.
get to know you,
it's like you do
guess.
end up losing interest because like right now we live in a digital world. Like it's just I don't know. Like you can't see him all the time. Like
no,
you
fair,
just
valid.
So I don't know. It just turns me off so much. Do you feel like now it's like harder to connect with people though since like you've had like this really long like term relationship?
Yes, I find it. I think I've always naturally been super guarded, like
Yeah.
guarded and reserved.
Yeah.
Not that like my personality is necessarily like, oh, I'm not gonna talk to you or like be friendly. I think I can be friendly and social with people,
Right.
but I'm not gonna let you into my deepest, darkest self.
Yeah.
Like that's really deep in me.
Yeah.
And I keep it very guarded, and so I think it takes a lot for me to open up to guys, and I'm trying. That's something I'm definitely learning to do. Is like. Be able to have a deep conversation with a guy because I will take like okay, my best friend from high school, she will do it over text before she ever meets them. She'll she'll open up, like she's an open book, and she's open book about the deepest parts of her too, like deep shit.
That's kind of nice. I'm not like that, but like I love that, if that makes sense.
Yes, I think it's good if you can handle the when they reject you though. Like if you can't handle that, then no.
Right.
And I don't think
Me either.
I'm good at handling rejection. It takes a lot for me to get back up again.
Yeah.
I think I'm good at hiding my emotions too, maybe.
Well, that goes back to what I was saying too, where I'm like, you would never know what I'm really going through deep down, but I'm going through it. Like, it's just how it is. Because I also don't do well with rejection.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, you don't like me? Oh, not even you don't like me. You don't want to be with me? Why?
Right.
What's wrong with me?
But that's
do you not like the version that I made of myself?
That's like being vulnerable and like that.
Yeah.
Being vulnerable and being intimate, and then maybe the possibility of experiencing rejection.
Yeah.
Like that is huge, and it's very, like, I don't even think I fully felt it. Even like with my longer talking stages. Yeah. Like I felt like, okay, I can be vulnerable with this guy 100%.
I haven't felt that way yet with anyone.
And so, like, that's why I take it so casually, because if I don't feel that, then I get attached, right? Like, that's...
Oh, for sure. Well, attachment, I think, is, like, different in a way.
I guess. No, you're right. It's definitely different. But I don't think I've felt that, like, true intimacy with another man since.
Yeah.
My friends, yes, but
no,
not
I was
a man.
gonna say that. Like, I feel like I've gotten so much better at showing my vulnerable side, and with my friends.
Yes.
But not with a guy.
I
like,
agree,
I haven't
100%.
gotten there yet. And I think, like, any talking stage I've had too, I feel like I deliberately didn't.
Yes.
Like, last guy I talked to, like, I feel like I changed myself completely to fit this idea
so
that
no
I
getting
thought,
vulnerable.
in a way. And it's crazy because looking back, I don't think he even, like, he never said that he didn't like me. Like, I think if I had just genuinely showed up as myself, I don't think he would have been like, oh, I don't like you, you're like blah blah blah. Like, no, I think as sometimes, like, he was more welcoming of it than I was, but I just wasn't. I know.
That's deep.
Yeah, I just wasn't, like, maybe ready. I don't know, but I still got attached.
Right.
Which is so weird.
Right. But was it with him, or was it with an idea of potentially having a boyfriend again?
100% idea. 100. No offense to him.
No.
He was great. But
it's never a personal attack.
It's always potential.
Yeah.
It's always the potential of, like, oh, I could have someone to text good night and good morning every day now. Like, right. This is great. But even when it does start to get to that level, then I'm just like, oh, this is getting to uncharted territory. This, it's like your alarms go off and you're like, oh, this is getting scary out here.
Yeah.
This is getting scary.
So maybe you are anxious with avoidant tendencies. Yeah.
I think I said that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it just depends on the situation.
Because I'm like, that's literally aligning with me, but I'm purely...
It's so... It's so dumb, though, because I feel like in some situations, like, I'll be the anxious attachment, and then I'll be, like, the avoidant sometimes. It's, like, weird.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
No, but it's so real, though, because I feel like when you feel them pull away, you get anxious.
Yes.
I think that's just the validation thing, though. Like, truly...
Yes, 100%. Because I'm like, I didn't even like this guy so much.
Yes. Like, we live in a world where, like, instant gratification is such a thing, and, like, you're on social media,
especially dating app. Can we talk about that? Like, dating apps, like,
it's adrenaline rush, or not, it's dopamine hits, right?
Yeah, like, you could just go on it, you find, like, a few people like you talk to a few, like, you don't even have to hang out with them, by the way. Like, you don't,
they'll call you pretty, they'll gas you up.
Yeah, and, like, I feel like the dating app cultural, like, I just downloaded it, like, a couple months ago, and I'm just starting to, like, learn about it more and get to it, and I would see all these videos of people online talking about dating apps and, like, how bad it is, and, like, what people do, and how people act and all that, and I'll be like, that's so funny, like, blah blah blah, right? But now that I'm living it, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is, like, worse than people say online too. Like, it's just, it's insane. Like, I see people go on dates, like 4 or 5 dates together, and then, like, the guy ghosts, or, like, the girl ghosts.
No, that's crazy.
Why is that a thing? I mean,
we're all mentally ill.
Oh my gosh, completely.
We're
like,
all fully mentally ill.
Disgusting, and, like, you've had the apps way more, way longer.
I've had it for, like, a year now. It's disgusting.
You've dealt with, like, probably so much more than what I've dealt with. And I don't know how you do it, girl. You deserve a trophy.
Because I do take it so casual.
Yeah.
Until, like, okay, wait, everything, like, you have presented me thus far is really good.
Even when they do, I feel like some people still present, and then they're like,
oh, for sure.
Again, it goes back to the trust issues, because, like, every man that I met on there, I'm like,
I feel like a man could fake it for, like, a good year. Like, really. Don't get married before a year.
Year's a lot.
Yeah.
You don't think? I think a year's a lot, girl.
A year is a lot, but I
don't think they have the brain capacity. Not in a bad way.
No,
but
in a bad way.
I just don't think they care enough to, like, sustain something like that. Unless they're psychos. Like, I don't know.
So, I think I'm screwed, is what I'm coming to the conclusion of right now, is because, like, if they're not being vulnerable, I'm like, I'm not being vulnerable. I'm just gonna have fun and keep going on dates with you and, like, having fun with you.
I've just reached a point where, like, if you're not gonna be vulnerable, I can't. So it's like, whatever.
I think, yes, after a few months of just, like, having fun with the guy, I will be like, okay, what is this? Like, are we gonna actually have conversations now, or like
Oh
what?
wait, hot question. How long do you think you should be talking to a guy until like things are like serious? We don't have to like get into it so deep, but I always am so curious because what's with the situationship crap nowadays? Like I have never participated in the situationship. Can I just say this?
Yes.
Never participated in that situationship crap, right?
You
I don't
did a
think
little bit.
When?
This past one.
That doesn't count. Well, yes, but that was very short-lived.
I was still a situationship, I would call it.
I don't think that's a situationship.
Okay, I want to give my take.
Sure, because
give your
when
take
I
and
think
I'll
of a
give mine.
situationship,
Yes,
I think of like a toxic, or like something that you know is not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Right. What happened with me, my experience, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it was a situationship because it just didn't go anywhere. We were talking, and we stopped. Hey, I don't have time. Okay, cool, bye. Like that's literally what happened.
Right.
I don't think there was anything like talk, at least not on my end. Maybe he was not that nice, but I don't know. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Situationship, it's like, you know you shouldn't be doing this, but you're doing it anyways.
Okay, so my take on a situationship, and I saw this on a TikTok, so I did not think of this, but it was, situationships are formed because you guys are going over each other's houses, and you're doing like boyfriend girlfriend things and not dating, getting to know each other things. Like when you're going over someone's house, like, you know, you're not just like sitting there holding hands or kissing. You're doing other things. So you're now like involving all these extra things when you should just be getting to know a person during a talking stage or like a dating stage, whatever, like going on dates, getting to know somebody. And so I think that stage should last, I think it could last like 5 months. I don't think that's crazy.
I think that's valid just because, like, for me, I'm a huge friends to lovers.
Yeah.
Like, that's
and
like,
we're adults. Like, we have jobs.
As long as it's consistent. Like,
yes.
But anything more than, I feel like 4, honestly, for me, it's like 4, maybe, okay, fine. 5 is like not, it's like pushing it, but it's not that serious. Yeah. But, like, anything more than that, I'm like, no.
It's like what are we doing here? Like,
what are we, 5? Like, I'm almost 25.
Right.
You're 23. You're gonna turn 24.
Right.
Like, what are we? To me, it's like,
what are we doing?
Why are we stuck in this loop of situationships crap? Where like, if you don't like me or you don't see a future with me, just say it. But I guess it's not everyone sees it that way, or like not everyone is this mature because they want to keep the benefit.
Right. Especially if you guys are going over each other's houses and like doing a little bit more than you should.
Right.
Of course it's going to be like I'm just going to keep her around.
Like, oh, it's not that serious. She's not asking for much.
Right.
But like,
right.
What would you say to your, like, the old version of you that was like going through the breakup and stuff? Like, what would you say to your past self?
What would I say to my past self?
Yeah.
I would say that everything that you feel and everything that you go through post breakup is like, let it happen and like don't resist so much. I feel like it takes me a while to process my emotions and to really work through them, and I think that's okay, and I think that's acceptable. I think that's a normal thing to happen, but don't resist it too much. I feel like you said, like, you think I handled the breakup well, and I think sometimes I was just avoiding emotion, especially in front of other people. I'm pretty good with that. Like, I can, okay, it's not happening currently, so I can just like push it in deep inside me and then like present something else.
Like, just sit in the emotions, give yourself grace.
Yeah, give yourself grace. Like, that is so important because, like you said, we did things in the name of love, and I found myself getting angry with what I was like looking back at and like what I was allowing in the relationship, and that, you know, I have to give myself grace. I still to this day like will be like, why'd you do that? And like, remember, give yourself grace.
Exactly.
So that's what I would tell.
And I think like a good point, you know, that you've moved on when you could look back at it and just have, grace for the experience. Just have love for the person or the situation. You're not judging yourself.
Right.
I mean, yes, like you said, sometimes you'll just be like, you'll cringe. You're like, why did I do that? Like, I know better, but that's coming from the new version of you. It's not coming from, who you used to be.
We were all trying our best.
For sure. What has that taught you about love now? Like, what's your perception of love now?
I think, like, growing up, it was always like your made up boyfriend in your head, right? Like, it was like the movies. Like, at least for me, that's what I looked at when I looked at love. I didn't have like those role models growing up.
Yeah, no, same.
I looked to movies. So I think now I realize, like, this is another human being. Not that I didn't realize that before, but like, this is another human being in front of me, and like, we are both just trying to find connections and find our people, and it's okay. Like, it is okay. Give them grace, give yourself grace, and that's really all I can say. I don't know. Honestly, that's the best I can do.
Yeah.
How about for you?
The thing you said about, like, you gotta remember they're human, I always remember, like, oh, that's God's son too.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's really hard.
Like, they're not a movie.
Yeah, like, it's really hard sometimes to think of it that way, but they're people. They live on earth, like, they have their own
God's
trauma. Son, and God loves everybody. Like, it's kind of like that. For me, one thing I learned is that, and maybe it's kind of unfortunate, whatever, but love is not enough. Yes. I cannot be in a relationship because I just love you.
Yes.
I already did that with TikTok boy, and I can't do that again. I need more. I cannot put myself down or, again, cross, like, my own standards, boundaries, like, all that. Like, it's not enough. Like,
wait, but can I say something?
Yeah.
I don't believe that was truly love, because when you look at the definition of love in the Bible, those things were not present always in the relationship.
Elaborate.
Like, love is patient,
love is kind.
Love is not boastful.
Corinthians.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yes. So I think, like,
yeah, but that's what you thought love was.
Right. That's what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
I think, but I agree with your statement that love is not enough in a relationship to keep it going. But I don't necessarily think that those were examples of love relationships. I think at points they were loving relationships. And, like,
yes.
But I don't think the whole thing was.
Right. Well, if
you can continue with your take.
No, it's a pretty, what you said actually makes sense, because, I mean, it says it, like, love is kind, love is patient, it does not envy, it does not boast, like, it gives you a definition of what love is.
Right.
And me saying, like, love is not enough, I need more, like, I need respect, I need consistency, I need XYZ, like, that's also, like, if you look at it biblically, like, it actually kind of falls under the whole, like,
umbrella.
So I get you.
Yes.
I get it. I guess just feeling attached to someone, maybe we could say that.
Yes.
Feeling the attachment towards someone is not enough to stay with them if they are not treating you well.
Yeah.
If they're not treating you well, it's not enough to sustain forever.
Right.
Which I think is, like, something we all long for forever. We want that person. We want to find them.
Yeah. I think that's a great
way to end this.
And take. And just always remember to give yourself grace. And everybody is trying to navigate their love and life at the same time. And some people have better intentions than other. And don't be prideful. And
always put their name in
yeah. Put their name in that
Bible verse.
And if they
don't match it, leave.
Period.
Yo, it got so dark.
What
is this?
We literally experienced the sunset in our podcast.